start recording, and I will let you introduce Jack to Gladdron. Or if Gladdron, if you would like to introduce yourself and what they look like and who will be joining them on this quest for me.
Gladdron is a tall, lithe dragonborn. He is gold scales, covered in gold scales, and he's got some black pants and some small, simple equipment around his belt. But for the otherwise, he is very proud of his scales, so he goes without wearing over much, unless the weather demands otherwise. But yeah, that's Gladdron. He also seems to have like a fierce temperament.
And then could you introduce yourself for me?
So Lucky Jack is a pretty short, stout halfling. He's got on a custom-ish tailored outfit of a lot of flowing fabric. I believe like a Haori jacket, if I'm reading that correctly, for example.
Yeah, Haori jacket.
He has a red hair, brilliant smile, and a lute that he is itching to play.
Nice. I did forget to mention, if you're familiar with Pokemon, like a Charmander, Gladdron has a small fire at the tip of his tail.
Ooh, nice. That's cool.
Are you both from Hrothgar?
They are.
Yeah.
Oh, we are.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, you two would easily catch each other's accent and recognize the tongue of your homeland. But what about you, Zahn? Dr. Zahn? What do they see? Who has been healing them whenever they've had to stop by the medical wing of the guild?
You see this like 5'9" man just like has a mask to his side. I think he's wearing a kurta currently, and just hand wraps around his hands and like legs. And he would just be like very calm posture wise.
Perfect.
What race did you say you were again?
Zahn's custom lineage for race.
But were they like an elf or were they human? I can't remember if you. Or is the mask does it hide it all?
Zahn's for his race's custom lineage, but he would look closely to a human, effectively.
Gotcha.
I was confused by the posture. Yeah, as you all have been gathered for this quest, the Fallboard quest, off to Garo by the sea, the small volcanic island just off the coast of the west of Hydeio, as you would have been ferried along by Captain Sealegs, a giant green tiefling who wears 2 eye patches over his eyes, as he ferried you over on his vessel, the Fishfinger. You'd find yourselves on, or coming around onto this island that inclines like a to a point where at its peak, at its zenith, you can see the mist floating from a colourful aurora, and a light centered amongst all this smoke that's billowing from the volcano at the island's most pinnacle point. But as that incline steeps down and forms into these basalt hexagonal pillars that form into the foundations of a natural wall that cascades around a city on the south side of Garo. As I'm going to put the Pinterest board for you guys so you can have a look-see at what Garo by the Sea is. Like, if you haven't already been, most of you probably have been to the city. Where if I go for the Pinterest? But as you make your way over to Garo, the gulls swooping low, the waves serenely rising, rocking a few boats that have been moored onto the harbour. As is all sorts of vessels from across Australia and from afar have docked and ported in the fresh city as Garo by the Sea. As you look over the buildings that climb on the incline, set in tiered steps that are in a fairly modern style of Shian architecture, with their gabled, sweeping inclined roofs set with hexagonal scales of basalt, like the abundant stone around them. As it inclines up, ranging from... Oh, not ranging, I'm sorry, but as it climbs up, as the smell of the sea still lingers on your nose as you move along the high street, along the harbour road, as you can see cats fighting each other to steal away some of the freshly caught fish from some of the traders who casually toss some of their catch over to the wandering strays that fill the roads. As all around you, the people dressed in very light, billowy fabrics. Some of it tethered down by a few ropes and bits and fastened for those that were working on the harbour. But those moving through its streets are adorned with all sorts that have been printed with markings of all sorts of like flowers and fish and net and all sorts of just iconography in patterns along their saris and their kimonos and their sherwanis and their suits and their and amongst all the traditional outfits there is a rising populace of the community and those tourists that have arrived that are wearing all sorts of foreign clothing and modern clothing as they sail across the streets on skateboards and bikes, or just walk along and wait for a rickshaw to come along and pick them up. As you move through the streets, your quest. Quest is taking you to Hardy & Sons, a store on the far side of Garo. If I pull up my map again, sorry. Yes. As you move along the streets, going westerly down the roads, you passing all sorts of stalls and vendors and traders calling out to trade their fish, their these artisanal blown glass art pieces and structures, and all sorts of seafood as well, amongst everything else that you could find in a city on the high streets as you move through all the stores and the shops. You make your way over to the industrial district, where you'd see huge warehouses and factories and processing plants along the coast as they have. You can see several trading vessels having moored and stationed themselves at the base of the docks. You can see there are conveyor belts set up between the ships that bring goods throughout the district and to to the factories. As you can see, geomancers moving along these rocks. As you look closely, the conveyor belts are actually stone, as the geomancers are shifting and causing pieces of basalt to rise and fall, guiding objects along baskets of wicker and that have been woven together as they move stone and even a few streams of magma through the streets as they guide power, as Garo is known for its not just its basalt stone but also its volcanic power plants that use the magma deep below. But as you move through the streets, as you make your way through through the city and make your way to your destination, as you look on your quest card, what are the thoughts and feelings that are going through your mind as you move through the city and as you all discuss and catch up and also just consider what could be at the hands, or what delinquents could be causing such a mess that need adventurers to come help? As I'm going to start off with Piyar as group leader. How are you taking in Garo by the Sea, and also how are you feeling about the quest that you're about to embark on?
She's looking around at everything. The last time they were out here, it was for the festival, where they were actually coming out to
you guys were on Oniko.
take care of the whole deal with the bothersome iron mask at the theaters. And and so, like, to be able to see Garo without all of the carnival and everything going on around it, or the festival going on around it, it's still nice to like see how Garo is like on a day-to-day basis, and she's kind of taking that in. But she's also thinking, like, puzzled about, like, why does the sign just keep coming off of there? They said that there's been, she's just kind of thinking of everything that it said in the thing that nobody's seen anything, and there shouldn't be any reason for it. So she's just kind of trying to puzzle that out in her head as they're walking through. And she probably is trying to ask Kumari about, like, if it could be, yokai or anything like that, or oni, or what have you.
Mari, up next. What do you have any thoughts or theories of what this could be?
Kumari's probably had a break from adventuring, at least outside of Tajima, since she came back. Just because I think she's probably been training out in the woods with Ita on trying to learn how her wild magic works and how she can better control it. So this is kind of her first outing with the outside of Tajima. I could, I don't know, could I roll a yokai check?
with how nondescript the quest card is, you wouldn't be able to get past much information, as there aren't any rumors in particular of any specific yokai other than the Iron Mask that was in Garo. And if there were rumors of yokai in Garo, it'd be more seafaring, like stuff like Kojin or Umibosa, or all sorts of monstrous sea monsters.
There's
instead.
probably like,
But there's nothing, or at least, yeah, like there's like this. It could be anything. It's like essentially like there's not enough.
Yeah, like there's probably a lot of yokai
kids.
that can be invisible and such.
Yeah, like there's even like the quest card notes, the client notes that like there's not even an assumption of a yokai involved, and there is just some local kids that might be messing with the shop.
Those damn kids. No, Kumari's prepared snare and alarm for her as part of her spells. So we'll catch them kids.
Those damn kids.
And then yell at them. Say,
Scooby-Doo
"Didn't I tell you
style."
to stay off of my lawn?" Or in this case, stop playing with my billboard.
Stop playing with my billboard. But yeah, as
But if
you
you kids stay off of my lawn,
Okay.
you kids stop playing with my billboard. There you go.
do this, and then what about you, Gladdron? What are your thoughts on Gara by the Sea? Is it too wet for your liking?
He sort of got used to that in Azoria.
Mm.
I don't know if I'm
Yeah,
speaking
Azori's by
about
the coast.
Azoria.
Tajma even being by the coast. Yeah, a lot of where Gladdron
Yeah.
spent their time is very coastal.
In fact, he like sort of manifested first in Tajima on the beach.
Mm.
So yeah, he's been getting used to the fact that water will be a close constant in his
Mm.
life. So yeah, he's not paying too much attention to that. He is taking in the sights of Garo because he's never been here before.
Mm.
He especially looks fondly at the fishermen catching the myriad kinds of fish.
Mm.
And of course thoughts of why would this delinquent / yokai want to keep toppling this signboard over and over and over? To what end?
Mm.
For what purpose? What is he trying to achieve? Or is it
Yes, you. Oh, God, sorry.
something else entirely? Yeah, he's
Mm.
just pondering.
As you ponder, you have the reflections of the Garo glass, these colourful stained glasses shining on you from both the buildings and the boats of Garo that have been decorated like almost like stained glass across the vessels and the buildings. That's a symbol of the city. As you watch the fisher folk catching away as they try to keep their freshly caught goods from the gulls and the giant pelicans that are trying to swoop in, steal their prey. As you think on that, what about you, Cupid? Do you have any insight or thoughts or feelings, or are you just taking in all that's around you of Gara?
No thoughts, really. There's no thinking up there. Just, ooh, Garu, so pretty. So many cats. So much food, so much seafood. Oh. That's all Cupid is thinking about.
Mm-hmm. As Cupid
I do
thinks on
think
that.
the sign
I'm sorry?
getting toppled is weird, but yeah.
Mm. As you and Gladdron both think on how weird it is, what about you, Zahn? What's going through your mind? What's your feelings, and how are you taking in the city?
You see, Dr. Zahn is just very excited to be in Garo. He's like appreciating like the general fishing culture, and you see him like jump up and being excited about it, and almost have to like stop himself to like not go and fish as well. And he's like, I gotta focus on this mission.
Actually, speaking of having fish on the mind, you might also be, you recently would have also heard about a tournament between Haruki and Argosuke of them bringing their fisherfolk champion to win the right to host the fishing championships that you've led a winning streak in. As you think on even just like getting a chance to practice, maybe. Jack, what about you?
Jack, it's been a while since Jack has been out and about, especially on a quest for Tajima. And it's always for Jack been kind of his inspiration for writing, for making new songs when he explores and does quests. So he's looking around at the city, just trying to hear snippets of conversations, bits of stories. And at the same time, there's, that little bit of him thinking about the quest. He's not really thinking about, what exactly is causing it, but it's just reminding him of, like, when he and a friend would do dumb pranks on, like, stores next to his house. Like, moving stuff from one shelf to another to mildly annoy.
Yeah. Is this Jack trying to get into almost like method acting to see if they can find?
Yeah, somewhat.
And with you all, as you're making your way through the streets, you have Sakura with her. You did bring Sakura with you, as her hair wild and held up, headphones on her side. She's wearing a vest, as her jacket has been replaced with a light cardigan that just hangs off a yellow cardigan that hangs off of her arms. As she wears a shorter skirt than normal that just comes just below her knees, as the pleats swirl, set with sequins of roosters. As a belt made of a chunni is cinched at her waist, as she moves along, even without any of her, without her normal jacket. She has brought all of her charms with her. As you can see, hooked on the side of her chunni is her little run girl, her music player, and on a carabiner just that's been almost like glued and melded to the plastic of the or not the plastic, sorry, but the metal case of the music player is a hook that holds a rainbow of charms from across Shireleo that have been collected by the adventurers. As she's skipping and leaping and just kind of avoiding every other stone as she moves along in front of you all. As you can hear her music blaring before you. As you are making your way close, I'm going to ask you all to make a perception check.
Look my way.
As you make your way towards the hardware and paint shop that is your contact. As you see these block of warehouses along the road, varying in their sizes, you'd see set made out of solid brick wall. All of them are vibrantly painted in all sorts of colors. Some of them are salt wash and have a dazzling of salt shimmer and shine on their walls. Everything else is vibrant and colorful. As their roofs, their gabled roofs curve on their forms. They're all just a rainbow of buildings before you, as the color is just a pop. History of Gara. As making your way to Hardeep and Sons. I'm gonna pop you guys on a map. I am going to put you on the other side. Bring those weight down as well. Yeah, as you make your way along the roads, you would see signs on a few signs along the path. As you're noted of a warning: loose billboard. Please use side entrance. As you make your way to a giant building with its front painted a vibrantly bright and soft pink. You can see the signs set along the road leading up to this building, with a barricade of street cones have been placed to prevent anyone using the pavement. As you see, looking up at this building, it's a single story, but its walls climb high, as even extending over the gabled roof. You can see a flat top above its roof. As you can see, a scaffold made of wood and bamboo has been arched over the building on its side, in between the alleyways of the streets. As you can see scaffolding climbing up, zigzagging along the right side of the building. As on the gabled roof, you can see this large billboard made of a bold font in a vibrant array of colours, with a turbaned chibi boy is painting that has been painted on this billboard. As you can see, as he pours paint into the word "Sons" of Hardeep and Sons, the iridescent colour that fills the word is coming from like this animation from the magic paint that's been used to paint the sign. But as you make your way towards the shop, you'd see those signs, those warning signs along the path. Please feel free to use the map as you please. As you make your way, as Sakura stops her for it. I think this is the place. She goes towards the street cones, towards the sign.
Like, not going past the cones, but like looking up towards the billboard. Is the billboard, I know you'd said it, is it hanging off the top, like rooftop of the building, or is it placed up back and on top of it that way?
It's just on, like, so there's the building, the gabled, like almost like a trim around it, and the billboard's on the gabled trim, and then there's a bit above that as well.
Okay. Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to see from like underneath how it's.
Yeah, you could, like, from the angle of when you were moving along, you could kind of see some of the end, but like there's not a lot of like space between that and the wall of the sign.
Yeah. Okie doke.
Does the little billboard mention which side of the building the side door is?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, yeah, no, it does. The arrow points to the right, where you underneath all the scaffolding. As Sakura steps over the street corner and examines the sign closer, and then looks up at the billboard. As with your perception check, Kumari and Cupid, actually Cupid, you wouldn't see this sadly. As with your vision wouldn't allow you to see this in particular. But Cupid and Kumari and Piyar, as you three, or not Cupid, sorry, Piyar, Kumari, and Jack, as you look up at the sign, as Sakura at the front starts to follow signs and leans in as she steps over the street cones, you could see there is a shadow just lurking behind the billboard. Moves towards the street cones.
You guys see
With
that?
my perception, would I be able to hear it?
No, it's purely sight.
Okay.
17.
Because Cupid got higher than I did.
This is visual though, sadly, and specifically how Cupid sees through like temperature. There's not enough. There's no
wow.
like distinct heat signature behind
How-
the billboard.
I didn't realize that's how Cupid's vision works.
How
That's
high up
really
is
cool.
the billboard? Sorry.
Billboard is just about 60 feet. Oh no, I lie. Not 60. I have it here. 30 feet. It's 30 feet up.
Do we want to climb that?
We could always go in and ask if they have a way onto the roof.
And then if,
Let them know
if
we're
need
here
be,
at any rate.
if need be, I can always summon my Lucky Jack attack canoe. TM.
As
I
Sakura,
did prepare the
Can we
jump
still
spell as
see it,
well, but
can we still see the figure, or did it pass and we lost sight of it?
once you guys started moving towards the entrance, it would lose sight of it as it moved deeper into the shadows behind the recess. Not a large space. As Sakura's placed her monocle on her eyebrow, or on her eye, sorry. Jeez. Time to start investigating. As she turns to Jack, I think you and the canoe will come in very handy.
Well, let me know when I need to bring it up. It'll take a little bit to summon.
Yeah. I think we should go in and talk to our people and find out, get more information. That's
I will
definitely
say, Cupid, as the group do move, you would hear like a creak come from the billboard, as your hearing is just slightly sharper and able to pick up this creak.
I look up. Is the sign moving?
Sign,
Like, do I see a cold shape moving?
you would see the sign would lean it leaned back towards the wall.
People keep moving, but like keep an ear out, letting Gladdron and Zahn, as they're walking, know that they heard sign moving.
As you move between the beams of bamboo from the scaffolding above, you'd be able to see through the windows of these stained glass windows that are painted with a myriad, like just like the. I feel like I'm repeating myself with mentioning how vibrantly colourful everything is, but essentially, yeah, like as you move past these stained glass windows, you'd see these giant metal doors that are set with exit only, but then a sign over that sign that notes that this is the temporary entrance. As you push open the metal doors and enter a high ceiling room, as you can see. As you enter this the high ceilinged wall, you can see it's set with shelves and rows of paints and hardware supplies. As your nostrils are filled with that very almost clinical smell of paint.
What's this
and
over
just-
here?
Just give me a second. I'll come back to you in a second, Jack. As you see people around within the shops working away and not working away, sorry, but just looking over the wares as you move past. As you could see, looking up fans spinning at intervals where vent tubes keep the air cool within the store as you within this warehouse store as you enter. As Jack, as Sakura
yeah,
catching
I can
up. Go on, sir.
can see some. I guess this is paint in the dark here.
You want to make an investigation check, as I'm going to do that to give you a better look at that. As you look
sure.
over these splatterings of paint along the floor. As although in the shade of the building, as you look closer, it is the same pink of the walls. But if making an investigation check, you would notice that, like, as you see all this mess of paint, you can see that the walls themselves on the side are not as clean or as finished as the front, as much of the side is still lacking in paint. With your 21, as you can assume the scaffolding was set up by the painter to finish their work, you'd see amongst the mess of paint on the floors that have set the basalt stone, you can see a mess of bird print that have stepped through the paint, and all sorts of foot traffic of customers going in that has dried. It looks to peel away quite easily, so you don't think this has baked into the stone. This looks like it probably is dried, not recently, or not too long ago. As this village must have been just around when they started the paintwork. But you would distinctly see a note of going towards a set of wooden stairs at the far end of the scaffolding, one large boot set, and three slightly smaller sneaker prints, and with them the footprint of cat. But there's also footprint all around, going in all sorts of directions. But those 4 of note were leading up these stairs.
Was a large set, 2 smaller sets, and a cat.
And a cat. Pop that in a chat for you. And I'll also set a little marker for you as well. There's your little marker.
Thank you.
Yeah, is there anything else you do outside a Jack as you investigate, or do you come inside?
Yeah, he's just gonna make a quick note of that and then come back inside, or come inside, not back. As well, like Cupid, are you doing anything outside, or are you heading in as well?
They did wonder about those splatters. If it was blood or paint. And they did contemplate tasting it to see if it's paint or blood. But if, Jack was also looking into it, they'd probably see he's, not worrying about it, and they're like, okay, it's probably not blood. Maybe. Possibly.
What if
I could taste it later.
When we were outside, was it windy?
It was not too windy. Not the winds weren't super strong. There was a few gentle, brisk billows of wind, but nothing that could have shook the that didn't even knock over a street cone, let alone the billboard.
I think Gladdron will walk up to Piyar and say,
Cupid saw the billboard move. It could be something.
Wait, before we came in here?
Yes.
Huh. Yeah, we definitely need to keep that in mind. Where's... Yeah, we definitely need to keep watch out for that, like, whatchamacallit, that shadowy figure we saw coming up here is already, can be suspicious. And then on top of it, hearing it move, you said, or saw it move?
nods.
Okay. Well, I guess let's talk to our patron here and see what more information we can get. And we can find out if they have somebody up there now trying to work on it. Because I don't know. Piyar would join Kumari up at the front desk to talk to the person behind the counter.
Excuse me, young man.
Is man. As you move along past customers and perusers along floors that have been speckled with paint that has spilled and dried up over the years, as you all gather to a counter, a hardwood counter with a filing cabinet and a few bits and pieces on the table, sits a young man, a young brown elven boy in a black denim bodysuit with a red a bodysuit that has been, the top has been removed and instead covered by a red shirt instead, while the arms of the bodysuit have been tied and fastened like a belt, as his hair wild and black, with a small little wrapping of orange, like a headband. This young man, seeing you all step forward, "Hi, how can I help?" They call in a very thick Gara accent.
Is Mr. Gurdeep and or his sons in at the moment with the adventurers that he sent for?
I don't know if that was you, you saying Gurdy by accident, or if
Oh,
no,
I did
it
say
was
Gurdeep.
You
by
did,
accident.
yeah. Hardy.
Hardeep.
Yeah. Yes. I am one of the sons. You can call me Sue or Surajit. How can I help?
Well, we're here to investigate your sign prop.
If you want to give me a second, G. Discord has just decided to not.
There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
I instantly decided to just drop for us. So ignore that. But we shall continue. As I'm gonna need you to repeat yourself, G, completely. As everything you said.
That's all right.
flashed in my head.
Could we ask you some questions? And do you have a way up onto the roof?
Oh yeah, sure. If you, as he kind of leans over the desk, and it's like peeks around the corner. If you just give me a second, I can get Dad to come and help. He's just finishing his lunch break. Just give me a moment. As you watch him just kind of nod his head left and right for a second. As you wait as Sakura, with her monocle pressed on hard in place in eyes, she's just examining every little nook and cranny. She gets down on her all fours as she looks over at the desk, looks through the windows and examines all around her. As you wait just about a few minutes, you see a figure coming from around the corner, from one of the doors you peeked through that said staff only earlier. Cupid and Zahn, I believe you two were looking through the doors. As this fella, this rather round, middle-aged man, wearing the same black denim bodysuit, but this instead is fully over him, and a pleated orange turban drape that's been placed upon his head in a almost regal fashion as it sits. Well, not regal, but at least very properly and gives him a very proper and almost distinguished silhouette as he makes his way over to you. But before he can reach you, one of the customers does turn to him and quickly stop him for some questions, but not spending too long. They rush over. Oh, I'm so sorry for keeping you all waiting. This short 4'9" man steps over with his salt and peppered beard. As you can see, the ends twisted on themselves, curled, are glued by orange paint. As he looks you over and quickly goes to reach to shake all your hands. So sorry to keep you waiting. I'm Hardy Shonin. I see you've met my son, Surajit. How can I help? As he looks you over. Do you shake his hand when he goes to introduce himself?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Piyar would shake his hand and introduce, hi, I'm Piyar. This is, and like introduce everybody else. We're the adventurers from Tajima, come here to help you with the issue with your sign. We were wanting to get more information, and maybe you could, is there a way to go up and look at it and see? Is there access to it?
As you ask, Sakura's already snuck in, and she also joined in. Yeah, we're from Tajman. We're here to investigate and to make sure that your problem's sorted. But we're going to need to ask you many questions, and you're going to need to answer them all honestly and truly. We can only do our job properly if you help us help you. She has her monocle pressed. She leans towards.
I fucking love her so much.
She leans into the man who she has to look down to, as she's taller than him by a few inches. But as he nods, yes, of course. If you would all like, I could take you and your crew, a crew to the staff room, and like I am happy to answer any questions there. Would any of you like something to drink or anything?
If you've got any spare water, that would be lovely.
Oh, don't worry. As he points out the window, where we've got water for days. As the coast is out. Go on, sorry.
By chance, do you have somebody up there working on the sign now?
Oh, well, yes and no. I can explain later. He's on his day off, but we do have someone working. But I can explain the whole situation, as it's been a bit of a faff. As he turns on his heel to walk away, Gladdron, you see the person behind you turn around. Excuse me, can you help me? A young elven woman, dressed in a set of worker kimonos, speaks to you.
Gladdron just bombastic side eyes her.
Could you just help me pick a color, please? I can't decide.
I do not work here.
Then surely that's an even better unbiased opinion. She tries persuading you to help her, but do you? But as she, oh no, that's okay. I don't mean to bother. No, as she hears you start to as.
Gold.
I mean, I didn't pick gold, but are you sure? Are you sure gold's a good color? Like.
Gold.
Gold for my ceiling? Are you? I guess. Maybe. Are you sure it'd work? I mean, my walls are. Hearing your. Roll me a charisma check. I'm gonna change the music because this is.
But said, I said what I said. Stop asking me. I gave you an answer. Stop asking me questions.
As she speaks about her walls, he will further add on.
Your walls are not gold. Then they must be gold as well.
As hearing your. Yeah, charisma or persuasion or intimidation.
Oh.
As hearing your snarls in your voice, you can see there's like a hesitance as she's about to like protest or like even just step away, but like as she hears you snarl and the guttural noises you make, she just goes silent and just nods. Oh yes, I guess like a gold carpet and walls and like being inside of an inverted gold cube could be quite interesting. I imagine it might maybe it could bring good fortune. Yeah, Yeah, that's what it'll do, right?
Sagely.
Yes. She nods as she puts the paint she was looking at warily, and then you watch her reach over to her side to the yellow section and grab a gold off the shelf. She starts examining the various tester pieces. But as you speak to her, Gladdron, second. As Cupid, you making your way over to this conversation as well. As you make your way over, Cupid, Gladdron, as you're just about to turn around, you hear from outside the window. As within seconds, there is a huge, heavy slam. As you look out the window and see the sign has crashed and fallen off. And underneath the sign is a person. As they had just the billboard has fallen onto them.
Oh shit. Does Cupid hear that as well?
Yeah, you all hear it. As within seconds, Hardy, oh no! Hardy exclaims as they rush out with you as well.
Come on, Gladdron, stop looking at paint.
I just
We don't even work here.
Stop looking at paint!
What do you say, sorry,
Stop
Gladdron?
looking at paint.
I just go out the window.
You go another window?
Yeah.
I'm
stuck.
Oh, you opened the window, I see. As you were able to
Oh.
open the window as if like they were doors. Not open them like doors, sorry, but there is like a little like latch you can lift up and pull your and just climbing underneath. Cupid, I'm gonna give you inspiration as that was really funny. As you tell Gladdron to stop looking at paint, you all rush over.
Okay.
Is he under the sign or is he laying on top of the sign?
Oh, they're under. You see underneath the sign a small Bakoran woman, almost like that of like her wool, like that of a white sheep curled into tight coils, lays underneath the word or the ampersand of Hardy and Sons, as she's like kind of pinned in between and she's like kind of like pinned and is like peeking out of just the hole of the ampersand. Hardeep comes rushing along with you as he climbs over the rubble to offer to help. As do any of
will
you?
just lift it. If she can, she'll rage and she'll lift it. Lift the sign off of the lady.
Go ahead, roll me.
Kumari will help.
as well.
Kumari's helping. As what do you say, sorry,
Yep.
Cupid?
We'll
Also
as well.
helping.
Jack will help as best as Jack can, despite Jack not being very strong.
Alright, so I'm gonna just to clarify.
Zahn
So
will also
Piyar,
try help.
so Piyar, and so who's helping Piyar lift the billboard up, or the billboard that's been split into two pieces, a few fallen letters.
Me.
Piyar,
Me.
you will have. Whoever would like to make that strength check, you have advantage, and you also will have an additional 3 from Jack. How do you try to help? Like, are you using like mage hand or something to try and help? Are you going in also to try and lift under the weight of the giant Goliath that has formed before you?
I'm pretty sure Jack is literally just crawling under and like lifting up.
Gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, you've gone underneath and to go and lift BR as you go to lift the two pieces. Kumari, how do you assist BR?
She's kind of trying to lift on the other side, so that there's enough space to get the the Bakoran woman out.
Mm-hmm. As
Not
Cupid, how are
safely.
you? How are you helping Piyar?
Seeing as Jack went under, Cupid is gonna be like, good idea. Should go under too. They'll go under too and help lift.
As the Bakoran being 3 foot tall, as you four together are able to lift, there is enough leeway for her to get at least onto her feet. As this woman was trapped under the letter. As Hardeep, having stepped onto the billboard just before Jack, just as Jack got on it, noticing you two going underneath, they quickly leap off into amongst the rubble to go and help with Gladdron and Zahn. As Gladdron, how do you try to help? Are you trying to pull them through the ampersand or lift the ampersand up?
Yeah, I would have been using my quarterstaff as like a leverage piece.
Mm-hmm.
But then as soon as the person starts to get some, wiggle room, I'll go and help them.
Yes, as you using your quarterstaff to just create a bit of prying space, you're able to reach in and help once it's been lifted as they get their own footing. As Zahn, you prepare to heal them. You would also see Hardy quickly also rummaging into his pockets as he's going to pull out of. He looks like he's pulling out a health potion as well. As then, how do you wait and offer you healing as this woman goes from exclaiming help to rushing thanks?
You see Zahn just like waiting for everyone to like try to lift it, and if he can like pull them out from under the rubble, he will. But he's also like getting ready to like use his magic to heal.
Yeah, as you are able to help pull them out with Hardeep at your side, your apprentice Piyar, Kumari, Jack, and Cupid lift up the billboard overhead. In 2 pieces, a few of the letters have slipped off and have like fallen to the ground before you. As you hold the billboard on the side, Hardeep by your side, Zahn, as like the woman. Thank you, thanks, Sheehan. You all are here. I'm just flabbergasted as it's not often a billboard just falls on top of you. As Hardeep is also exclaiming apologies, offering the health potion with Zahn. Would you like some jar or anything? Are you okay? Is it nothing out of place? You're not too hurt? No. I think I'm okay. As she picks up her bag that was underneath some of the rubble as well. As she dusts off the rubble around her. Hardy does, like with yourselves, ushers her. Please come inside. Sit down and just I catch your breath, and I will see what we can do to help. Nothing.
Jack...
What's that?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Can Jack look up at where the sign was to see if he can spot anything?
Sure, yeah. Roll a perception. With a 23, as you look up, you can see there is for the briefest of moments, there is a shadow on the roof that's just kind of like peeking over. Their forms silhouetted as they peek over. But as soon as they catch your glance, they pull away.
And then he'll just follow everyone else inside.
Does anyone else do anything outside the building before Hardy takes you all in? I know Sakura would also be trying to help with Zahn and Gladdron with helping pull her through the ampersand. Is it? Oh, sorry.
I would look up too.
I'll go up to Piyar.
Piyar, can you get me up there?
Oh, definitely. And like she'll like spread her fingers together to like give Gladdron like a place to like put his boot or put his foot. Like I can
Yep.
hoist you up there. I can just lift you straight up or toss you straight up. Is that okay?
Throw me.
You'll need to
So
you need to make
you
a athletics and Gladdron and acrobatics to be thrown up, but you can.
Wait, what's
So you
happening?
Piyar's being as a giant, Piyar is going to scoop down and then help push Gladdron or throw Gladdron up to the top.
We're doing the fastball
I don't know,
special.
boss. Does 29 make it?
Acrobatics, right?
Come
From
on.
me.
Oh.
Well,
As Piyar, you scoop up. You scoop Gladdron, and how do you go to throw him?
Like I said, I had my like fingers intertwined to like so I could just like hoist him up that way so he could like give a little hop and she could like push him the rest of the way up. And I think she was a little vigorous, a little extra vigorous in when she launched him upwards.
It's a little extra vigorous.
Just a little. Listen, Gladdron he's a well-built boy, you know? He's not nothing to, scoff at. You gotta make sure you're putting a good amount of power behind it. But I think she was just a little overzealous.
it wouldn't be PR's fault. I think perhaps Gladdron's tail catches somewhere as he flies up. If anything.
Gladdron wasn't expecting such big uppies.
I wasn't expecting such a big uppies.
Oh shit.
What I'm gonna do?
What does happen? Do I make it up there?
I'm gonna move you guys across the map.
Gladdron soars to the other side of town.
I don't know why the uppies killed me so much.
As Piyar, you being a giant below. Yeah. I'm gonna bring Jack over here. So as you guys are, I'll put you guys in the little box so as you guys aren't up here, but you guys can see what Gladdron is doing. As Gladdron, you're launched up onto the gable roof, where the billboard was fastened. As you're launched up, you watch as your tail just skims some of the roof and some of the foliage that has been wrapped around the tiles as you're launched over the railing and onto the roof.
Oh hell yeah!
We'll take a bit of fall damage from the launch. Asbjørn, what was your strength modifier?
My strength, for athletics is 11. My strength modifier itself is only 7.
It's only 7, guys.
Only 7. Listen.
How is your strength modifier? Oh, just jobs and stuff. I forget about that.
I have a belt of fire giant strength.
So you do take 19 fall damage as you're thrown up, Gladdron. As you look over to let your allies know you've reached the top, you can see a fire starting.
What?
Shit.
Where? I don't look over. I think if I see a fire, I'm going to focus on that.
Oh well, you looking over to your friends is also looking at the fire as it's directly in your eye line.
Understood. Cool. Before this gets any worse, Gladdron will immediately cast Control Flames and put this out.
As... Why is that not showing up?
But before he would do that, there would have been a very audible... as he lands up there.
As quickly as you reach the top and as quickly as the fire is seen, it is snuffed out as the fire goes from orange to gold as it shrinks and diminishes. Removed. As you...
I'm going to cast my glance over the rest of the roof to try and see if I can see anything or anyone that caused it.
As you looking over the roof, as you amongst like vines and a few petals that have been gathered on top, and the odd can and just like litter that's been gathered, there's not much sign of people. You want to make a perception or investigation check as you search, as you move over it amongst the few bits of brick, crates and pallets and the giant air conditioning machine pipes. With a 5, you don't pick up on anything in particular.
Right. I'll just cry out to the folks below.
There was a fire. Somebody started it.
Yes. Sure.
Well,
Do we need to go up there?
yes, we do. Let's go. We need to get up there.
Could we all see?
ha-
Lucky
Half-
Jack attack canoe time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if like I hate splitting the party, but it already is. What if half of us went in through the inside, or went up through the inside, and the rest of us, if we can, go up the scaffolding path? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that is scaffolding. Jack, you do suggest your lucky canoe as well?
Yeah, my canoe can fly and it can carry, I believe, up to 4 people because it's a large size object.
I want to, in case there's somebody trying to escaping, I want to cut them off from the other thing. So you can take people up too, but I think a couple of us need to at least try to go the scaffolding in case somebody's trying to escaping, because he just said somebody set a fire, and they're not up there.
That is
with
true.
Guys, just a slightly off-topic question, but could we see when Gladdron was launched up there if it was his tail that started that fire on the roof?
It was his tail. His tail just caught.
It was his
What? That was a large fire.
It was very dry leaves. It was very dry leaves, but as your tail just singed it, as you were thrown just a bit higher than you expected, Gladdron, you were caught a bit off guard, and as your tail snapped out, it did catch one of the leaves. But with no troubles, with your 9 acrobatic. It's on account of your 9 acrobatic. But as you were able to make it up to the top, you were able to snuff out the flame that you unintentionally caused. As the group are planning to half go up the scaffolding, half use Lucky Jack's canoe. Hardy will ask you guys for just a second, as he's gonna take care of the woman who had the board fall over, and like, if you guys still have any questions after your initial investigation, please let him know. But he's not going to. If you guys already feel like you're onto something, he's not gonna impede your search. How do you guys split up the group, and then how do you Jack create your canoe? What does it look like?
So, Jack gets to work on his loot, and using Performance of Creation, I can create a large item that I've already calculated that I can fit a canoe with the GP value and size. And it just makes a canoe out of music and brings it to life with an animating performance as a dancing item. So it shimmers and starts to float. It's decorated with all these little drawings of paper cranes and gold filigree and stuff. And the word Lucky Jack Attack Canoe, TM, are printed out on both sides.
As the Lucky Jack Attack Canoe forms made of gold and the crane forms, it swoops below. And who is going to take the canoe?
I'm going around the back with Piyar.
I'll take canoe then.
Okay, like
That's, so
I'll
Zahn,
also take
Sakura,
canoe, but I'll ask to be dropped off here
onto the scaffold as well.
at the scaffold. Yeah,
As in, what I'm going to do is I'm
cover
going to
all pieces.
place you there. As you creating your canoe, you are able to go up. As Kumari, I'm going to move, and Piyar, I'm going to have you guys. As Hardy asking if you guys could just place the billboard on the side of the alleyway as you guys make your way there. He appreciates you guys getting to work. As I'm going to start off with the scaffolding group. As climbing up the scaffolding. As you walk up the wooden steps, you can see that they are covered in paint. So I'm going to bring it over here. As Piyar, being a giant, as you just initially I see. Yeah, being initially a giant, as you make your way up the scaffolding, it is quite tight and cramped, and it shakes under the weight of your giant, powerful form. As you begin to step onto the.
I say if it's starting to shake, she'll go back small. Not trying to send. Not trying to break their necks.
Mm-hmm.
You can always get big again if you want to.
And as if BR or G you want to share screen your escapade on the scaffold, I'll put this on a separate map.
Yeah.
As BR and Kumari, as you shift back to your size, your small size, and you move onto the scaffolding, being just at the top of your head as you shift back down, or just before you shrink back to your normal size. You're able to climb up the scaffolding. As you can see, the precarious wood and bamboo platforms set with bricks and paint that has spilled and dried over it. As you guys just keep continuing and make your way up to the floor above.
Since we're scanning and searching, the passive perception, I think is what, 15? Am I able to pick up the same footprints that who was it Lucky Jack or Zahn had picked
It
up?
was Jack.
It was me. I never said it, but I would have informed y'all of the footprints at one point. But I forgot to say that out loud.
The same footprints.
With a 50. And what's your passive perception, G? Or you make
It's
perception?
17. 17.
With 17, you guys would be able to spot the same footprints. As I am going to ask before you get it though, I'm going to ask both to make a dex saving throw as you move over the very precarious platform. As you can see, some of it isn't in the best shape. As you with a 15 and 17 as well, I will actually note, you will notice there is a fair bit of dust over a lot of it, or at least like debris from from caught leaves, and it looks to be like it's not being maintained or tended to, as you can clearly see the holes in its form.
I'm so sorry, Kaz. I missed a lot of that because my Roll20 started freaking out and flashing.
No, it's okay.
You said we noticed that it was like not upkept.
Yeah, so it would be as you're looking over and moving across it, you'll need to make a dexterity saving throw, as it's not as much of it is like not falling apart like completely, but it looks like it's seen better days.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Goodness.
Ooh, indeed. With the 16, Kumari, you are able to make it across. But gee, Frankie, as you step forward, as even with your shifted, when you shift in size, you collapse through the floor. As the sharp edges start striking cut away at you on around you from the wood. We'll take 11 piercing damage, as I'm just going to shrink you as well. As you are cut and slashed away by some of the bits of wood. As you fall through the floor, Kumari, you turn to see that Piyar is hanging on the edge, or in the middle of the bridge, the scaffolding platform.
I try to pull her up.
Moxie!
It's okay, I have prepped for the fall just in case.
I mean, I guess I could get big so that I could then just touch the floor beneath me. Then I could just.
I'll look.
As it is just a 10 feet fall, but as Kumar, you panic. As you go back, Kumar, I'm also going to ask you to make another dex save. As you go to hell.
Oh my god.
I'm
And
sorry,
you'll
this
make-
is so absurd, I love it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
As you step forward, you also fall through the floor with her, as together, as you take 8 slashing from that, as both of you dangling over the edge, as you both have fallen and stuck on the edge.
How's it hanging? Yeah.
You watch as Piyar went from like half of her people is now just sunk in, as you're both hanging on the edge of the railing. As Piyar, your feet are just about to touch the floor, or closer to the floor than Kumari, but as you've got just a few feet beneath you. Kumari, as you both dangle under the scaffolding, do you try to climb through, or do you accept the humiliation and fall down, or do you and try to climb back up, or do you guys pull yourself up?
Kara just lowers herself down and then moves over and pushes Kumari up and just
We're just two voluptuous women, Piyar.
Exactly. Listen, it's not our fault that we are such strong.
Full of muscle.
Too dummy thick, and the scaffolding can't support.
Too dummy thick.
Roll with help, Kumari. Then roll me a acrobatics or athletics, as you are pushed up by Piyar underneath you.
And it's just a push of just slow shame.
Kumari, as Piyar, you do drop down. With the 24, you would pull yourself up, and Kumar and Piyar, you'll need to make the way across again. But how do you do so, knowing that the floor might collapse underneath you?
Alright, so now that she's like, oh, it was a little shaky because I was big, and now she's like, oh, okay. So she's slowing down. She's moving maybe half speed, so which is still everybody else's normal speed, but So she's slowed down. She's like looking like, oh, here we go. She's using her carpentry skills. She's looking to see like, oh, like where they fell through, the wood was like it was dry rotted there, and so she's now watching out for the spots that are dry rot or that it may not be like fast.
Yeah, the supporting wasn't the best as you look over it. This likely wasn't done to support that much, like with the momentum you guys even had as you guys were trying to rush to the top to help the others. With your momentum and just the two of you moving in these quite thin, precarious spaces, yeah, your knowledge of woodwork would give you the insight to go carefully and slowly, as you have to kind of like go over the railing to step aside, but you are able to make it over. As Gladdron, you have there's your Gladdron senses tingle for a moment, as although there was no humiliation of a fire starting, they did fall through the floor. You felt the humiliation coming another way.
I disregard it. I don't care.
No, damn. That's not vindication enough. And then suddenly it catches fire. No,
I mean, I don't need them to feel humiliated. Like, it's fine.
No, I know. I thought it'd just be funny. But no, as you make your way across, you guys are able to climb up, and going carefully, you're able to make your way to the top. Going to pop your tokens there as well, as you climbing up ladders this time, or you climb up a ladder instead of stairs to get up onto the floor above. But Jack, where do you park your canoe with Zahn and Sakura as Cupid goes over to the scaffolding?
Funky. Give me 1 second.
Nurse.
Just looking at the map, even though I can't see it super clear right now, that leftmost corner, like bottom left, yeah,
okay.
Here. He'll drop everyone off, and then he'll lift into the air to get a bird's eye view on the area while on the canoe. Because this canoe will stay floating for an hour.
Perfect. How many hit points does it have? And as you lift yourself, did you say you lift yourself up 30 feet up?
Yeah, about 30 feet up. I know the hit points are multiplied by something, but I can't remember what. 10 plus 5 times bard level, so 45 HP. And it's a 30-foot fly speed. So I can speed around.
As you have your racing canoe, your flying racing canoe up above, you all can prepare and continue investigation as you join Gladdron. As you guys, it wouldn't take long before you guys would make it to the top. As the women would take about a minute before they join you.
Jack will do like a basic once-over of the roof area, flying on top of his canoe, just to see if there's anything that really screams out of the ordinary.
I'm gonna ask you guys then to make me a perception investigation check as you join Gladdron, Zahn, and Cupid. As you guys would start looking around. Now Sakura is on with you. Kumari and Piyar, I forgot to know actually, when you with your perception checks, when you were downstairs, The boot, you would notice, would go up the ladder when you follow those footprints in the commotion of falling to the floor. But the 3 and the cat prints, they seem to linger around the air vent on the side of the building when you were downstairs.
Huh.
6 perception from Jack.
The air vent at the lower level is what you.
Yeah, the level below. Yeah.
Okay.
So just under the roof. Cheers. With your perceptions, as you're joining along with Gladdron, as from a bird's eye view, Jack, you aren't able to gather or pick up, see much around you, as there's not much on the rooftop, but you can gather, like from your the height you have, you're able to gauge the vantage point, and if anyone were to be hiding up here, any delinquents or hooligans that were trying to pull a prank were up here, they wouldn't have far to go, and especially with the speed you guys have come up. Whatever was that was hiding and pushed the billboard over, it's not likely they're up here, as they've been. As you guys can't see Zahn and Cupid, as you with Gladdron, as all 4 of you look around, you can't seem to see any place for them to hide in the time it's taken you to look around. But I will note, with yourself, Zahn, as you look around, you can see there are a few paint footprints along and here and there, along with the litter of cans and food that have been piled, that look to have gathered dust and just been forgotten on the side, that were likely used by the painter that was working, along with their work supplies that have all been left in these boxes on the side, unopened and sealed away.
Yeah, Zahn will move over to look at that.
Just give me a second. Let's do that. Is it? As Zahn, do you alert the rest of the group as well, or as Kumari and Piyar do eventually join regroup?
Zahn will tell Gladdron, who's right next to him, and then point it out.
As they're up here, so.
You saw Gladdron was kind of just distracted. He comes over.
What is it?
I just saw some footprints. Looks like it was left over from an employee, but it could have been something else.
He nods.
Keep searching.
Alrighty.
As with that 22 as well, I will note, you will, from finding that, as you go over to Gladdron, and you both taking your... What was distracting you, Gladdron? What took your attention? Did you see something in the vents, or was it the litter on the side, or...
I think he will be distracted by the fact that he comes to the realization, oh shit, it was him that caused the fire, and he's very embarrassed.
As you linger on that, Zahn, coming over to check on you, Sakura, she's scanning and searching, climbing underneath the pipes as she does so. Piyar, Kumari, do you want to hop over, or do you guys stay? Or do you guys want to look into the scaffold, into the aircraft?
I'd like to look into the air vent. If I could.
Sorry, repeat the answer, Piyar?
Oh, I said I'd like to look into the air vent if I could. Where we had seen you told us we had seen the cat and the two sneakers footprints had gone into.
Yeah, I'll come back to that in a moment. Then,
Okay.
Hold on to that. As do any of you guys up on the ceiling look into anything further, or you guys think?
I want to look here.
As yeah, so you looking.
What's going on with all this?
All the
What's going
boxes
on
and the
with all
crates.
this rubbish? Yeah.
As you look over the boxes and the crates, they look to be empty. As you quickly rummaging through most of them, some of them delivery packages to the shop, others unlabeled and unmarked. With the pallets, it must have been there was likely an effort to get these up here, but as you look over them, you start to find signs of what's it called? Signs of more litter, of more bits and pieces of someone that's just seems to be hanging out on the rooftop. That isn't just a painter. So then that as you look over the trash around you, and
There's like a candy wrapper.
yeah, there's a few candy wrappers, a few little sweetened takeaway packets, wrappers just strewn around and just fill this box.
Finds like the drink pouch of a Dragon Energy Chimera drink pouch that's like half empty. And they're like, how could you not drink the rest of this? It's so good.
As you say that, you can smell that it's gone off. It is quite flat, and it has been left there for a while. As you look over it, but as you take in the look over all of that, this likely was just a way for either the painter that was working up here to as a place to store all of his trash, or if there were hooligans, they were using this as a place to keep from making too much of a mess. Look over this stuff, but there is just a question of why up here. Tricky thing to carry up the scaffolding.
Yeah. Think if we would go over here and like inspect like these cracks.
Oh yeah, that is just
seeing a lot of it.
Mm-hmm. Those cracks are that's just part of the structure. That's nothing too fancy.
Okay.
But Zahn, Gladdron, or Jack, anything on the rooftop, or Kumari on the rooftop that you look into or want to look into?
No.
I mean, Jack can probably see these footprints, right?
Yeah, if you can see on the map, you can see them on the Then if you can see it on the map, you can see it on your character.
And Jack will fly his canoe over. Hover down to take a look at this vent entrance thingy, where he can see the paint tracks.
Making your way over to the finding those little pink splatter boot prints, just like the ones from earlier. You taking a peek into the vents as you watch the fan within whirring away. There is a shadow that brushes underneath, like the one you saw earlier, or the rest of you guys all saw earlier, from within the small crawl space.
I think whoever or whatever it is using the vents as a hideout. I just saw a shadow running through the little crawl space.
Yes, there's footprints down at a vent entrance below as well on the scaffolding. Is there anything of particular interest we can see from the rooftop, Kaz?
Like
Like
around
around
the area?
building? Yeah.
Nothing in particular with the other buildings. They all seem to be, like, with their paint jobs, they all look to be finished and complete, all of them. But this building is still just missing the last set on the wall on the right. Take it in.
Well, suppose we should head into the vents.
Yeah, am I still able to investigate the one that we had seen? Down on
Yeah,
the
I'll
scaffolding?
come back to that. Come back to that in a second. As Jack mentioning that. Zahn, Gladdron, Cupid, do you guys want to? Any of you want to? Like, what do you guys? You guys all want to go down to join Piyar, or climb down the ladders and join Piyar, or you guys want to stay up here, or go into the vents up here, or what's your plan? Thoughts?
Wait by the vents.
Wait by the what? Sorry.
Like sneak and maybe wait by the vents. Like sneak and like sit on top of the vents here or something. Or like by the corner and like just wait.
Yeah. Roll a stealth check for me.
Okay.
As Jack, Gladdron, Zahn, you guys wanting to do anything?
Jack can try to climb into the vent from where he found the entrance.
You want to also hide with Cupid as well, or you?
He's gonna try to move stealthily. Yeah. So stealth check.
And what about yourself, Zahn?
All right.
We'll stay up here in case they're trying to pop out of one of the other ones.
What about you, Zahn?
Zahn will walk by Gladdron and just give Gladdron like a tap on the back, just because. And I'm just gonna the fall damage. That's the wrong one. Let's heal you. Take 12.
You would look back and like,
What is it? Oh. Thank you.
Just making sure you're okay. That fall didn't look nice.
It was not. But the fault was my own.
What does your
Yeah,
hands of
doing
healing?
stuff like that.
What?
For Zahn's hands of healing, it just see like ki like radiate all from like Zahn's body, as it like goes specifically into his hand, and like he passes it through like Gladdron.
As you two also make your stealth checks to keep an eye on the to wait for anything, or you guys just ready on?
Yeah, I'll wait by this vent.
Sakura will then also offer to. If you guys want her to, she can either wait by this vent or she can go down and join Kumari and God.
She can come
More
in with
people
us if she wants.
Yeah, she can come with us.
What was it? Sorry, Jack?
I was gonna say more people in vent duty the better, but I mean, if they pop up here, there'll be Gladdron and Zahn close by, so.
Yes.
She would probably fit in the vents a bit easier than us
She
anyway.
Yeah.
She will.
I was gonna say it's still our two biggest girls going into.
They've already fallen through.
Sending the big girls into the vent.
Right.
The two big barbarians going into the clanky vents. Let's go, boys.
Right.
She's gonna join you guys with the vent. As
Yeah, Cupid's up there too.
Why did she make a wisdom save?
Yeah, why?
that was me just deciding what my plans were. Don't worry about it. It's nothing.
Again, Sakura's better judgment. She joined us in the vent.
Oh my god.
Is it? Can we just pop off the
I
vent
was like, you...
door? Whatever
So
it's
it's a bit difficult. Like, so either you could go by the side or you could lean over. But basically, it's like a box with a grate that could be pulled or screwed off. And although there is a slowly turning fan, you could probably pry that free as well and climb through if you wanted to. How do you guys want to approach it?
We have to use some of our tools to unscrew so we don't damage anything. So we don't have to like pull it off. I'm sure she's got something.
I got Tinker's tools. I don't know if that would have like a screwdriver in it. Probably.
Yeah. No, yeah. Definitely with
Little
your
screwdriver.
tools, you could work at it. Even if you gave them to Sakura, because her hands being smaller, she might be able to get into a little bit easier with your tinkering tools.
I could use a mage hand as well.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, with your mage hand, you would have no trouble prying it free. I'm gonna pull you guys over.
Let's go, girls.
Yeah.
With your mage hand, you would be able to get into the vents. But how do you get into the machine then? As Sakura's just thinking, okay, I can try and jump, and she's looking into this tiny little compartment. She's like leaning on the railing. She's leaning on the railings, ready to.
Why am I on the
kind of leap in?
Oh,
it's just so that you
Is
guys.
it a
can,
long
see.
way away?
It's just there is just a slight gap, but like there is the chance of falling, the chance of slipping and falling that dangerous 10 feet.
Okay.
But
I'll try and go across first.
Make me a acrobatics check as you try to climb it.
Can I do an athletics check?
How would you argue it?
Well, because it's not that big of a gap, and Kumari's like 6'5". So if I just like push off the banister with enough strength and just, you know, do a little dive in. Whoop.
Just shoop.
Whoop.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do that?
I don't think that would
I
be.
have my bag of holding, and I have I have wood. I don't know, or
So it's not like you'd need to make a bridge, but like it's just kind of like it's just a bit of a precarious little like bit of acrobatics to get into it in the first place.
oh,
Is
Like, is the hole on the top or the side? What?
on the side?
It's on
Like,
the side,
it's
right?
in the front, yeah. Like this bit here.
Yeah.
okay.
So like, and just do a little like, whoop.
But that'd be acrobatics.
yeah.
Keep on pushing up.
Sure, go on. Go on.
I support you, Georgia. I support you.
It's like, you know, like when a swimmer starts and they push off with their feet, or like when a runner starts and they push off with their feet.
I know.
I'm gonna guidance myself.
As you try to come on, Sakura, as she
Never mind.
knows. As with the 28, you have no trouble. As with that, whoop, you're able to make your way in. Sakura with the 14, she tries to do the same, but she's kind of like has to like bridge, and as she's like arching like a cat almost for a moment, she just pulled herself through with a bit of a struggle, as her feet would have dangled.
I was gonna say
off
I
you just
can
for a moment.
from this side. I was gonna help pull people in from this side.
But definitely, if you want to help, that makes it easier. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier for her.
Okay.
With your help, as she starts arching, you're able to pull her in with no trouble. And with a 27, Piyar, also you are able to make it in easily. As I'm going to come back to you guys in a second, but before we continue, I am going to say we're going to take a break there. As we'll meet back up in 15 minutes, if that's okay with everyone.
15 minutes?
Yeah. I'll pop the meet back up time.
Oh my god. Oh, my cheeks hurt so much from laughing. Gladdron setting the roof on fire. Piyar and Kumari freaking crashing through scaffolding.
I think it needs to be a trend for all my West Marches characters to just fall through a floor at some point. At least
Right.
once.
And just we will never speak of this.
Takeo fell through many things. A bridge, broke a table.
Oh my goodness.
You hit Kumari with a glyph of warding, Kaz.
Probably.
I feel like you have.
Venting like Among Us.
I am back with the roll.
Are you back with a roll or with a rule?
Is it?
A roll, like a bit of bread.
Rolling the bread, and it's a roll. By the way, is Vint spelled with the W or a V?
B. V-E-N-T.
Okay. Just needed to double check. English is not my first language. I swear I'm just slowly sinking into this chair. Ugh. About this chair, because it said it's a comfortable office chair, but I feel like I was lied to.
You're so cuddly and grumpy and grunty, baby. Two barbarians and a shaman in an air vent. Oh my goodness.
What will happen next?
What will happen?
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. I'm just watching Izzy deliver post right now.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
I'm
this
back.
game's so fucking addicting, it's not even funny.
I got some McDonald's.
Ooh.
McDonald's.
I blew my fast food budget this week on a taqueria I've never went to.
Was it good?
Oh, it was so good. It was so worth it.
Nice.
It was funny because I don't speak Spanish, but no one there spoke English.
You point and you nod. That's all you need.
Yeah, she'd learned she had like all the words she needed to like ask.
Yeah.
I got a quesadilla stuffed with fajita chicken and bell pepper and onion.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
And when I say stuffed, they like stuffed it. Like it was a solid layer of chicken inside that quesadilla.
Nice.
Also, if any of you are interested in this game, it is multiplayer.
What's it called?
It's called... What's it called? Cat Mail Co. What am I doing? Oh, God damn it.
What is that pile?
A never-ending thing of mail. It was worse. This whole hallway was filled, and I had to go through it. Alright. Okay, now that was- What the fuck? I can't put this here. Fine. What the fuck?
While G's just on her way back, I'm just going to do a head count. G Frankie, you're the Zahn?
Yep, I'm here.
I realised that was silly. There's two of you. Bean,
Here.
Jack,
Here.
Gladdron,
Here.
G,
Yellow.
and then Cupid.
Hello, so I am back. I was
Excellent.
away from my PC, so I
No,
couldn't
sure.
unmute.
That's okay. Everyone ready to continue?
Yes.
Yeesh.
Yep.
Yippee.
What we're doing, as the group have crawled into the vents. With the vents being wide, you are able to be two person side by side, but in a crawl space. So your movement will be at half speed while within the vents. As you move along the metal, clanging away as you do so, hearing the music from the shop floor beneath you. And as the group move, those on the ceiling, you could hear the faint sound of the group having climbed into the vent. So what do you, Piyar, and Kumari want to do? A Sakura, having crawled with you, her monocle pressed in place as she crawls alongside you.
Are there any like footprint or red markings or from the paint that we saw in here?
They are going upwards, but the majority of them are going upwards north. As Dr. Zahn and not Dr. Zahn, Jack and Cupid, you would see Kumari and Piyar as they make their way upwards. But as you guys go up, can I ask of you to do me
say, yeah, what's this?
That looks like a bunch of cans and food that have just been knocked over aside and just left there. So I'm going to ask of you, Piyar, to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm on normal.
As Cupid and Jack, roll me a perception check, please.
Right.
As the group move forward, you could see Piyar and Kumari and Sakura crawling along, but as they're crawling, as Piyar is as you move Piyar, you feel something grab a hold of your arm for a moment. With a 15, you are suddenly frightened.
Oh. That means I can't move toward them, right?
Mm-hmm. You
I
don't
have
want
to
to
actively move away from them.
You do not want to be near the dark. As Jack, you would see some strange shadow underneath as it reached for Piyar. This humanoid shape. But as it went to reach Piyar, you watched as its form just as it just slunk back into the shadows within the vents. Piyar, you're frightened. You do not want. Piyar, your fear wants to keep you in the light. You do not want to be anywhere near the dark.
Something touched me.
As
Where is
Piyar
it light?
calls
Is it
out-
light near Sakura?
No, it's right behind you, from the darkness. But as
light.
it touched you, yeah. So if you physically can't see past it, that's darkness. Light is everything you can see.
Okay, gotcha.
But did you want to say something, sorry, Jack?
There was something in the shadow. I only saw it for a moment.
Are you whispering this or are you calling out? Are you trying to be loud enough so that Piyar can hear you past the fan?
Just barely loud enough.
Roll me a charisma check to see if you can.
Just flat charisma check.
Mm-hmm.
How do I do that again?
It should be on the sidebar. There's all your stats. If you hover over it, it'll glow red.
Damn.
The 21, yeah. You were able to speak, and Piyar can hear you. But as Piyar can also hear you, Cupid and Gladdron and Dr. Zahn, as you also on the above, as you hear Jack call out down, mentioning seeing a shadow beneath you. What were you saying? What did you say again? Sorry, Jack. So the rest of the group could respond.
I saw a shadow under or behind Piyar that grabbed them and then disappeared into the rest of the darkness.
And Sakura turns, looking both left and right. I don't see anything in shadows. As do you, did you want to say something? Sorry, Cupid.
No, I just burped.
Oh, no. With a seen visibility, Kumari, though, you do see something. Shadow. A figure. Their forms of that of a black shade, with a triangle pointed on a headband wrapped around their head. As you can see paint dripping from them, like that of blood. This figure stands, holding onto Piyar's arms, wielding a paintbrush in the other hand.
And Kumari looks directly at it. The kind of yokai rings in her eyes appearing as they glow. And she's like, "Let go." In other speech.
As there was something living in that. As you call out, Kumari, you see this figure. Where their eyes are, they become targets themselves as they hold on to Piyar. Sakura watching, turning to where the spirit is. She lifts up her beads lifts up a set of 1080 beads from her pocket. As she's like holding it out in front of her, as you speak to this thing, you watch Sakura try to scan. Her eyes do also stop where your eyes do, as she throws over these beads, and as she does so, you watch Piyar, as you see this figure before you illuminated, clutching onto your arms, as through the vents, Zahn, Cupid, and not Cupid particularly. You can't see that it's his signature. We can see where Piyar is being grasped. Her hands are like her skin is cold in that area. Cupid.
Mhm.
If it has its hand on me, is it holding on to me?
It is. As Piyar's as Sakura's beads swirl around it, she kind of holds them out. You can see these beads start to like glow and hum as they reveal the spirit before you. As it looks over to Sakura as well, then to you, Kumari. It tries to open a mouth, but there is no mouth to speak.
Can I do the same thing but message?
Well, being other speech, you wouldn't need to. Are you casting message to the others, or are you trying to speak to it?
Speak to it. You said it didn't have a mouth, so I thought maybe it can speak through its mind.
You could try it, yeah.
If it was trying to speak. Yeah.
You could. You could. As you try to speak, this thing lets out a very faint wail from its, just exuding from its form. Actually, not from its form, sorry. As it speaks, as you watch the paint dripping faster and faster, you, Piyar, start to hear these glitchy, distorted noises coming from it, amongst the sound of the dripping paint. But Kumari, you can hear as, through other speech, it doesn't need to have a mouth to speak on a technicality, as it's pure body language, how they express themselves. And as you speak to it, it just gutturally, not even gutturally, but with a very thick, distorted Garo accent, just like Hardeep and his son. You're not meant to be in here. You're gonna ruin my work, they exclaim as they hold on to Piyar. As Piyar, roll me another wisdom save. You are no longer frightened. Still, It still holds onto you. You'll feel his cold touch.
Let her go, and we'll talk.
Cass?
Mhm.
As this is happening, can I start performing my counter charm?
You can. What
Gives
does that look
advantage
like?
on creatures within 30 feet. Jack just pulls his lute out and starts playing a calming song to like echo through the vents and hopefully reach out to a PR especially and strengthen their resolve and quiet their fear should it try to arise again.
As you play your music, as you have your counter charm ready to go to try and help, as you heard Piyar's screams, her scream of fear for a moment, as you speak to Kumari, it responds back. No, you get out. You kids have been messing around here and hiding in the vents.
Kumari's like, do I look like a kid? She is affronted.
As they're going to try and... As you... Do you look affronted? Are you speaking aloud this time, or are you still messaging?
Probably both.
As they phase through Piyar, Sakura beads continue to, as she drags her beads over to keep them visible. She watches. Sir, well, I'm a child, but these people, there seems to be a disturbance that's causing some a billboard to fall over. I think it may be. She speaks slower as her monocle kind of just slips off of her eye for a moment. As her investigation comes to a realization as it goes to grab a hold of you, Kumari. As you casting message to speak to it. Don't you know it's dangerous to be in here? As you three having to be crawling along, as it phases along. As it would go to grab a hold of your hand, Kumari, and try to drag you through the rent. With a 23, take 11 necrotic damage. And I'll need you to make a wisdom saving throw, but you have advantage.
She went out of my reach, didn't she? Because Piyar can't understand what's being said, right?
She did.
Can Piyar make an attack of opportunity to try and Ooh. She just hurt Kumari.
You are not frightened, but with an 11.
What am I going to do?
16, you succeed, but yeah, you are able to make an attack of opportunity if you want to, Piyar, as she... Actually, no. I'm going to say you can't.
Yeah, I was going to say,
as they would have been just out of...
That would be...
Oh, actually, no. They are still in your range, but...
Nah, I'm gonna leave it.
As they go to grab a hold of you, Piyar, Kumari, I am also going to ask you to make a... Actually, no. With a 16, you succeed. As they try to drag you along... As they just continue... not Piyar, sorry, Kumari. As they try to... They keep telling you it's dangerous to be in here. It's not. As
We're here to look for those kids.
as it tries to drag, it stops. Are there children still in here? Sakura also
That's what
asks.
we're trying to find out.
Sorry, that was Sakura asking.
Oh, sorry.
As they try to drag a hold of you, they whip around. I'd like to note they're also on like they're crawling along, even though they're phasing through. See their hand facing through the floor. They tilt their head as you watch as their eyes. As you feel the confusion exuding from them through the other speech as they speak to you. Come on. You went and told your friends, didn't you? And you thought it was just some fun game to push over that sign I painted.
Kumari just kind of looks to Sakura. She'll message Piyar and be like, "They think we're the kids in the vent pushing the sign."
Oh. Oh no, we don't. Then Piyar completely forgetting that, she can't speak other speech or whatever. She's like, no, we're trying to come find out who is pushing over the sign. We were downstairs whenever the sign, and she's just saying because I guess that she forgets she can't speak other speech.
What is your name, sir? Sir?
It's Story Morio. And what are you doing in the vents? Well, I'm not meant to be in the vents. It's you kids keep crawling in here. You're stopping me from doing my work. What is your work? Sakura asks. As their paint drips and pools beneath them, they pull and wave their paintbrush in front of Sakura. Oh, I'm the vent sweeper. Sweep the vent of unruly and nasty children that keep pulling their horrible pranks.
Would I be able to message Lucky Jack or Gladdron or anyone, whoever's closest, vent-wise, I guess?
Mm-hmm. They'd actually probably be in the same proximity. Like, Lucky Jack and Gladdron are both roughly the same away. And I think even Zahn might be. No, Zahn isn't, but Gladdron and Jack and Cupid are all pretty close.
I'll message Lucky Jack and ask, could you go ask Mr. Hardeep the name of the sign painters who have worked on his sign, please, in the past? And if Dory Morio was one of them?
On it, boss. And Lucky Jack will hop into his canoe and just speed down to find the boss.
As moving over to the other group, do any of you join Lucky Jack as they go down, or Jack, are you just flying on your canoe?
Jack doesn't hesitate to go grab onto the canoe, but he will wait a moment to see if anyone else wants to come down. or if they want to stay up just in case something happens.
Mm.
Does anyone want to go down?
Gladdron will stay up.
Cupid would
Cupid?
join.
Dan, do you want to go down or do you want to stay with Gladdron?
I'll stay up here.
As
Cupid would be like, I'll go with Jack. Take over my spot, Gladdron. Jumps into the canoe. Canoe away.
as swooping down, you can see as you make your way back down into the shop, Hardy talking away with his son at the front counter. But as they see your canoe swoop down, with Cupid on your side, Jack, is everything okay, adventurer?
Hardeep, right?
Yes.
Was there a sign painter who worked here named Dori Morio?
Oh, of course. The plump elfin man says he's been on holiday, so he's not been able to finish. But like he's who's been painting our walls. I mean, he painted the entire block. So
when do you last remember seeing him?
it was only maybe 3 or 4 days ago. He did say he was going to take a few days off as he was he had a holiday booked.
How long ago did the sign falling start?
See, this is why we hire adventurers. He explained. It was 3 days ago.
Can you tell me anything important you might know about Mordio?
I mean, well, he was single fella. He's been had a career of painting for like maybe 20 years. Seemed to just do it just for the love of the game. He didn't even ask for pay when we hired him. He wanted to do the entire block, and he wanted almost like he seemed to be a collector. You know those people like that, like to just have something. I guess that's what he wanted to finish this block. Why? What's wrong? You think he put a curse on the board or something when he painted it, or it was expensive paint? Like maybe the paint was cursed.
I don't know exactly what's going on. All I got was a name. But I don't think Mordio left.
What do you mean you don't think he left?
When was the last time you saw him alive?
Jack already asked
Detective
that.
Cupid.
As he
Cupid
just
is insane.
looked alarmed. As Hardy looked alarmed as he turned to his son for a second. I mean, well, when we were closing up and he was finishing up.
This wouldn't be the first time I've come across something like this, but he might have gone into the vents and not come back out. Possibly after the first time the sun was knocked over, as a prank by a few kids, or something.
Have you heard any mysterious noises from the vents lately?
He just looks up at the vents along the ceiling.
Can we hear this from the vents? But
Roll a Piyar and Kumari roll a perception check.
Can I roll like a charisma check to cast my voice a little as I ask these things? Because I know that they're up there.
You can. Go ahead.
Tell us what you want. Tell us what we want to know, man.
Piyar can't. As Piyar's shaking off her fear. As roll me a charisma, yeah. Cupid. Not Cupid. Sorry, Jack. As you begin to project, please keep it down. It's like I think. I think my cousins might be a bit alarmed if they were to find out that there's someone dead in the vents. I could ask them to leave and like we can look into this further, if that's what you need for investigation. I mean, there has been a strange smell in the staff room, but there's not been.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
Do you want
I
me
think
to go and check the staff room?
If you want to go check the staff room, I think I'm gonna go back and try to let them all know.
Okay.
You said Cupid to check the staff room?
Looks to the shopkeeper and his son. Do not leave the shop.
No, you want me to ask the customers to like leave for a second, or?
No, they're all witnesses. We have to lock this area down.
He just scratches his head. Witnesses to what? What do you think's happened? What's going on?
Died 3 days ago.
Jack's gone. And
What's that again?
That's what we're here to find out.
Detective Cupid on the case, locking down the crime
I'm just
scene in real
just
time.
imagining Cupid wearing a deerstalker hat out of nowhere.
I feel like Cupid would just pull out a hat out of nowhere. Detective Cupid on the case.
Oh, okay. If you're certain, do you want me to take you to the staff room, or?
Nah, I know where it is. You stay right here.
It is password locked. You're not. You... Do you mean you know where it is? You shouldn't. It's staff only back there.
There's a door with the sign. It's just staff only.
Well, I do not. I don't feel comfortable with the. I don't feel comfortable.
This is a murder investigation.
Well, I'm happy to take you. I could call the guards. I'm sure like they'd be able to assist as well. If this is, yes, I think I should. I'll
help.
Sue, go call some guards over. They can help the adventurers.
He has to stay. No, he's a witness.
Oh, don't worry. We could just use the message box.
Didn't think of that.
As he goes to guide you deeper into as he guides you deeper into the warehouse, as past some warning yellow and black striped tape, past some heavy doors that are marked staff only. He guides you into a large stock room full of crates and boxes and just stacks of towers of paint. He guides you to a door to the left, pressing in a code as he looks over his shoulder and kind of covers it to keep you from looking.
Cupid looks.
Presses away. He guides you into a small little room with a bookshelf, a little cooking worktop with a sink and fridge, and a table with four large comfortable armchairs. A potted plant and in the corner with a clock ticking beside it. A stack of coats draped on a coat hanger are in the corner closest to the door as you step in. As cups of cold tea linger on the table, as there is this faint smell as you waft in, a mix of steamed dumplings, but also of
Does it
very
smell like a dead body?
No. It smells alcoholic, but like not like it has like a lingering burn in the air, just a faintness in the air as you move through the longer you stay in. As you can see, you can kind of smell with your heightened sense of smell, as this does obviously come from the vent in the ceiling.
Hmm. Alright. Do either you or your son drink in this room?
Of course not.
What,
This is the
smell like
staff room. Why
alcohol
would
in
we?
here
Why would he
then?
drink on? What do you? Gin to his bro. Has he been sneaking in something? When I get a hold of that boy, I think he shakes his head as he looks over his shoulder.
Let's not jump to conclusions.
I mean, you've just said someone's dead in my vents. I think it's.
Possibly dead.
I think.
Allegedly.
I think that's a big jump of a conclusion.
Well, you see, the painter, you said he left, but he, or something that thinks it is him, is currently in the vents.
But how?
So-
I don't understand. How do you?
That's what we're trying to find out. Now you stay here and keep your hands where I can see them. While I go investigate.
He
whatever
shows you
this
his hands.
Good. Good. Stay like that, and I'll go over there. And you better not do anything funny. While my back is turned.
He just scratches his head for. I'm just scratching my head. He exclaims as you
Oh,
turn around.
that's what they all say.
I think
My
it'd be
eye on
best.
you, and they do the two pointing fingers towards him, but they like do it with like their eye patch instead because they don't have eyes, so technically like yeah.
He nods. As are you climbing up onto the
Okay.
ceiling? Or
That's a
you?
good
How are
question.
you?
Cupid does love to do that.
How are you getting up
No,
to
they
the
will
smell?
stay underground. Oh, up to the smell.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's up.
they will
It's coming
climb.
from the vent on the ceiling. As you will
Okay,
also have to
They will.
pry open the gate, but
Right.
from underneath it, it's not that tricky to just jimmy.
Mhm.
Is that what you can say? Sorry.
Yeah, I will climb up to the smell.
So I'm going to pop you on this map as Cupid. If I ping you over here, as you
Okay.
climb through that grate there. You can see Kumari, Piyar, and Sakura all on their hands and knees as they're crawling through the vents as you join them. As this shade covered in dripping pink paint is trying to drag Kumari along, or was dragging Kumari along as it's frozen in place. How do you react upon seeing it? What's going through your mind? What's going through your thoughts?
I think Cupid was very focused on tracking the smell. So like they acknowledge them like they nod, but they're like tracking the smell like a dog, like a bloodhound. So they're just like nose to the ground tracking this alcohol smell. Because they do have a
As
crawl.
as turning the corner. Actually, no, I lied. Sorry, it'd be over here.
Yeah, they will
As
go
you
like this.
turning the corner,
Oh.
you would see a figure, a dragonborn man, having crawled towards the grates, their body frozen and laying, one hand holding up to the fan. It stopped as it's caught the hand in place, but they just lay there.
Is the alcoholic smell from earlier coming from this guy?
Coming from him, as you can see, it's a set of bottles and tools are set on his hip. He wears his what's it called? Wears a set of a full body coat, or not full body, full body work kimono covered in paint.
Okay, I check to see if he's alive.
He is not. He is cold and
Okay, is his body heavy?
not too heavy. You would be able to lift it, and like you would have to kind of like drag it or like just try and like squeeze along as you move with it while in the vents.
Okay. You said he was frozen like an ice statue, or just like
No,
frozen?
like just frozen in place. Like that's where he,
Ah.
where
Just dead.
Dorio died.
Mhm. What position was his body in as he was dead?
It was like leaning and reaching.
Like he was like feeling his liver like slowly deteriorate, and that's how he died, or like he was about to touch something and do something. Cassie cut out. I can hear you. I can't hear you for some reason.
Yeah, I can't hear you either.
Sorry, no, I just need. I realized you couldn't hear me, and I can't hear you because sometimes my voice mute banana is the license because it's not. I haven't registered it yet. It sometimes resets. So yeah, but no, it was not reaching for civil. Like it looked like they were reaching to try and like push through the grate, but they couldn't.
Can I try to push through the grate to see what's up with that?
You can, but as you push, it seems to be stuck. Something like with all the strength and muscle you can try, regardless of if you rolled or tried to pry it free, the grate at the end of the vent won't budge.
I see. Okay. So something is probably blocking this from behind.
Oh well, you can see through. So like, there's nothing like stopping it. Like it is like just a grate with the fan. But as like you push, like you'd be able to pull the fan away. But as you try to push the grate, it doesn't budge. But as you linger there, I'm gonna go over to Kumari, Piyar, and Sakura. As the Onryo, as it hold onto you, Kumari, as it tries to pull along. There's another none. More of your friends, they snarl as they try to let go of you. Actually, no, they're gonna try and drag you along again, Kumari. So you make another wisdom saving throw.
Kumari would be like, "Oh, please, sir, please help us find our friends. We'll leave. We promise. Just help us find them. With the other ones."
Roll persuasion. As Sakura also tries to help you as she putting on her best acting face. She pretends to cry. She just kind of holds her face. Like that she's trying to cry. Do you have advantage? Please, I'm starving. I haven't eaten. Dinner's ready, and I didn't mean to get stuck in here. And our friends, they probably came in to come and save us. As she starts crying, and my mom's made my favorite food and everything she's made me. Paneer and makhani. You can hear my belly's grumbling. And if I don't go home now, she's gonna scream. And if I don't bring my friends with me because they're coming over for dinner as well, she exclaims. Trying to help you. She's trying to pretend to cry. Her face, not a single tear mustering, but as the Onryo listens. Fine, we're gonna get your friend, and we're gonna get you out. as they crawl along.
Kumari just looks to Piyar, being like, "Go a different way."
Like
Go
a
different
demon,
way.
they rush towards you, Cupid.
Just look in a different way. Is it still holding on to me, or?
Did you actually with you did fail your wisdom, so yeah, it with a dealing 90 necrotic, it does pull you along with it. As it's like a demon dragging you along as it rushes towards Cupid on all fours.
What did you say, G? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said go a different way. Like, Kumari's like, I'll
Go a
distract it. You go look through
Okay.
the other bits of vent if there's any kids in here.
Got it.
Sakura as well can
I'm gonna go.
do that.
Go south then.
Sakura's
See if
gonna
I can
go
find any-
north.
Oh, this is a dead end.
As I'm gonna go over to the group on top of the ceiling, as Gladdron and Zahn. As you look down, you can see Piyar and Sakura through the. You saw for a moment Kumari being dragged along by something, by this pink shadow as it dragged her across through the vents. As you see Sakura and Piyar rush in opposite directions. Do you either of you do anything? Do you call out? Do you?
Were we in the direction of the vent that Kumari was pulled towards, or was it the other way?
She was going. Sorry, She was going leftwards. As I'm gonna. You guys. You would have seen just from your one in particular, Gladdron, the event you were standing over, as you were standing on the far right event. I'm going to pop this in chat. There's to do it this way. From where you were standing, Gladdron, you could see Kumari just as you would look underneath and up. She was rushing towards the far right side of the building, where none of the other vents, or none of the vent chutes, chimneys, if you will, were over. But you'd see Piyar, she went down towards Zahn's vent, while Sakura went upwards but not in the same direction Kumari went. Well, Kumari went left, Sakura went up, Piyar went down.
No, where was she dragged by the thing?
She was being dragged to the left.
And can I try and follow along topside? You
wouldn't be able to beyond because of the concrete or the stone floor or the stone ceiling. But you could try and trail along, if that makes sense, with sensing where they are. If you had something that could see through or feel through the floor, you wouldn't be able to physically see them or interact with them. Solid floor.
But I could hear the commotion in the vent, right?
Yeah, you can hear it coming from the vent. Yeah.
So I'll just follow this commotion from up top, because there are already several people in the vents now at this point, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do my best to follow along from up above.
Anyone in particular? Were you specifically wanting to follow Kumari's voice, or?
Kumari, yeah. Because she's getting dragged, right?
Yeah. You would be able to hear her voice if I pull you guys over. You could hear her voice and you would eventually hear Cupid as well, coming from over here. As Zahn, did you want to do anything?
I think at this point, Zahn gets like a bit worried, probably. Does Zahn still see someone like underneath him in the vent or no?
You would have just seen Piyar run underneath you as she went in a different direction, and she's not with anyone. As you would see, Kumari went left, Sakura went up.
I think Zahn just like shouts to like Piyar, just like asking if everything's okay.
As yeah, you call out to Piyar. Sorry, continue.
He just shouts, "Is everything okay in there?"
It's what, an Oni or a Rio? Is that what you had said, Kaz? Sorry.
Yeah, it's called an Onryo, but if you actually, you wouldn't know of what an Onryo is. Just type of ghost.
So, yeah, so she just knows it's a spirit, and it has Kumari, and yeah, she'll say it. There's a spirit. It has Kumari, but Kumari wants us to search the other things. Cupid is in here too. Cupid is is in the direction that they went. But I think Kumari's fine for the moment, at least for the immediate.
Alrighty. Do you need help down there as well, or no?
Yeah, we're searching the vents. I guess we're looking for any of the kids that may be in that might still be in here, that the spirit has been chasing after. They're, according to the spirit, there's who have been knocking over the sign. Because I think. Oh wait, does PR know that? No, I don't think PR knows that. PR just knows what.
I could have messaged it to PR.
Okay.
Or just said it, because I don't know if the yokai understands normal speech.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if you would actually pardon. If you had actually told me. Oh, thank you.
As you're saying that as well, as you're shouting down Zahn and Piyar, you're having to shout up. You also would hear on the bottom floor, Jack, like their voice muffled. Just cut.
Jack was heading to the top floor on his
Oh, on his canoe. Oh, then never mind. Sorry. Yeah, where would you be then?
Because he was heading up to the top floor to try to catch them through the vent and tell them what he learned.
Gotcha.
While Cupid was down below.
Yeah, then as you'd be able to make it up top, as you could hear Zahn calling out to Piyar. Do you join in sharing or conversing or trying to figure out a situation or solution? Help them search or
what's the situation?
Apparently there's a thing down there, and I think it's looking for kids that are in the vents.
It's most likely a spirit. I don't think there's any kids in the vents probably anymore. Jack will try like doing the same thing he did before, where he's just gonna try to cast his voice into the vents, and he'll accompany it by starting to improvise a song, which is based off all the info he heard. This painter who wanted to paint, was trying to paint the whole block, disappeared into the vents, and then that same day is when the sign got pushed over the first time.
So yeah, roll me a... Don't roll me anything, actually. It's like you would hear some of the music from the shop coming through the vents. Do you harmonize with it, or do you try and play over it?
Jack harmonizes with it to help the sound carry, but adds, those little touches that kind of tell the story as he speaks.
roll me a performance check. With a 19, Kumari, Piyar, and Sakura can hear the music coming from downstairs. But as you sing your song, as that travels along, Kumari and Cupid, as Kumari, you're being dragged along by the unreal. It freezes as it rushes to grab a hold of you. Well, not rush, sorry, it throws itself as it tries to grab a hold of you, Cupid. With a 13, as it rushes towards you, it stops before it touches you.
Yeah, that's a miss. I'm like, oi! The fuck? Also, hi Kumari, I found a dead body. I think it's a painter.
Kumari just looks
dead body.
between the body and the ghost. Just like nods.
Working theory, by the way, is because they said that it's been 3 to 4 days since the painter left for his vacation, and it's been 3 to 4 days since the sign started falling. And he said, you guys mentioned this guy's name was the name of the painter, but I'm pretty sure this is the painter. So working theory is he got so obsessed with painting that he turned into a ghost.
What's the ghost doing?
It's turned and is looking at itself. It looks to the body. Cupid holds them. How is Cupid holding them?
Oh, well, Cupid wasn't holding him. They were just like, so first they were testing to see if they could move the body, like just testing the weight, and they were like, okay, and then had let go of the body, and then went to the place that he was trying to get to before these guys showed up.
Yeah,
they hadn't made up their mind if they wanted to move the body or not.
As a note, sorry, they weren't trying to get through this grate here. It's over here. It was on the side. Sorry, they're reaching over onto this wall.
Okay.
Sorry, so I just realized that there is also a vent beneath you. But no, as it was reaching for the outside vent facing out, getting out to the outside world, they were frozen. They just turn, look to themselves.
Can I message Sakura? We found the body. We might need to. Is it still holding on to me, Cats?
It is. As Cupid, I know I'm gonna retcon something for a second because I just had to look over my notes for a second and just forgot something. As you did try to pry it free, it didn't move. Like you weren't able to move its hand. You could move like the rest of its body, but its hand was frozen in place, stuck to the grate. But as Sakura, as you message to Sakura, she comes scampering, crawling along.
Yeah, and then Cupid is like, oh yeah, this is Sakura territory, in it.
He tilts her head as she looks over.
Cupid just points to the dead body, to the spirit, back to the dead body. Painter.
He just scampers and crawls into the nook. And she just looks over them too. She, turning to the Onryo, as they're staring at themselves. As Gladdron, you just in the corner, you're able to hear them hear the conversation as their voice comes through the vent closest to you. Mr. Morio, you passed on your whatever work you've doing. It got was it stressful? Why? What's keeping you? They just shake their head as they go to reach for themselves. They just turn and snarling at Sakura. The aura exuding from them feels like that of a scream, a wail. You brats! Keep distracting me from my work. You said you'd go home when I got you together. You said you'd go have your paneer makhani. Go and shoot! Or I call the guards. Or at least I could have. I should have. They just
this is a
stare
conversation between Sakura and the
down.
creature,
The
right?
unreal. Yeah, as Kumari, Cupid, and Piyar also within the area, but you can hear Sakura clearly through the vents. Did you want to say or do anything, Gladdron?
I'm right above them.
You're just above the area they're on. You can hear like them through the vents, but you'd need to like climb down onto the roof and then through the grate, like a little swoop, if that makes sense. As this is the air vent just underneath the roof.
If I climb over the roof onto that sort of I don't know what to call it, the bit of roof sticking out.
Yeah. Sorry. That's
And
whenever I say if I ever refer to roof, I'm referring to like the shingles, the gabled bit.
Yeah.
As you'd.
Can I climb onto that and peek
Mhm.
over to see if the vent continues?
Yeah. Yeah, like as you'd able to like as you because like it's just a ledge. As you climb over the ledge, you'd be able to get a hold of the shingle and just kind of peek down. And as your neck just cranes over, you would see the compartment create with the fans as it slowly as it slowly spins on the other side. You can see there is a withered dragonborn on the other side, and a strange pink ghost with that dripping paint from its form. As Sakura sitting kind of nestled in that space, as Cupid, Kumari, and Piyar are also there. As I am going to listen to a window. I'm going to bring Gladdron as you were able to peek over and see all of this over the ledge.
Body is that of a withered dragonborn?
Mm-hmm. Not like decayed or like it's but it is like just like malnourished and just of that of an elderly dragonborn. Well, not elderly, but like just roughly coming into their silver years. But their scales shone a dulling gold.
Can I sort of swing into this grate from up top?
As roll me in acrobatics.
To make sure that the grate caves in, I will use a shocking grasp. But yeah, I will attempt a acrobatics. Be very careful to tuck my tail in.
As with
16.
a 60, you swoop in, and as you leap over. What does it look like? Is it kind of like a roll, and then kind of kick, as you cast it through the kick, or do you kind of like leap in, grab a
Through the kick, yeah.
Perfect. As you leap in, as your feet kick at the grate, you burst through. As the fan is destroyed from this blaze, from your touch, from your magic. But as it does so, that alcoholic smell, you were smelling Cupid. You watch as it burns even stronger, as it ignites. But not like like that of when you're cooking alcohol, as the flame becomes almost like this burning cold, as something on the vent burns away, as from where the corpse was holding the vents. As how it was frozen, you watch as its fingers pry free. It falls back on itself.
If I see
amongst the rubble. Sorry, go on.
one wayward spark, I will snuff it out with control flames.
Oh no, this isn't like actual like flame. This is like you see like these like embers like char and burn something that was on the grate.
Okay. Just in case.
The smell, does it, like, is it a type of drinking alcohol? Yes, because of the bottles that I found? Okay, does it smell like gasoline of some kind?
Like it would be like that, like rubbing alcohol or something like that. As the rest of you, as you look over the body in their workwear and all the bandolier of different paints and liquids. Amongst all of those, you see rubbing alcohol, but you see a empty vial with a little like spout of a dipping spout. Marked on it is sovereign glue.
But as
Am I
I
able to pick it up?
burst in,
Or did he see it? Sorry.
They're going, Gladdron?
as I burst in, I will say in Sorogon,
Your work bothers the living, old one.
As they go from snapping immediately to more kids. You'd said there'd be less of you, but before they can like finish, as the vent breaks, they just look out to the hole that's left. Stare at it. As what did you want to say, Cupid?
The vial. Was it on our side or Gladdron's side?
Is it on their? It's like on their person, but like you, like as like they kind of like fall, they like turn upwards, and you could see like the rubbing alcohol and the white spirit that's used to like strip the paint on his brushes, and all the other potions and stuff he used for his painting.
You said it's empty. You said.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think it would be possible, but is it possible to open
it's got like it's got a tiny drop in it. Sorry, there's a few little bits, but like it is mostly empty.
Okay. Is it possible to smell the guy's breath to see if it smells like paint remover.
It does not smell like paint remover. It smells like death.
Ew.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
He did not
That
drink.
makes sense.
For clarity's sake, he did not drink any of his anything. Do you want to? If you guys want to, you can make an investigation check or try to see.
Oh, right. I just remembered the hand. You said that the hand was unmoving, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is the
Stuck
hand
to the vent until Gladdron burst through.
Okay. Okay. Focus everyone's already. Investigation.
As Sakura
Yeah, I'll
asks,
leave it to those others.
Sakura asks the Onryo, do you want to get out? If we go, do you want to come with us? Because we can't go if you don't come with us. Well, that's whatever your job. Like that's while you're doing your job, we're doing ours. As with your 22 and 25, with your checks, you as you looked over how they were stuck, and before Gladdron was able to break free, and how the vent, like even when you were able to, like you would see Cupid trying to push through the great gate, and even just trying to force it to budge or anything, you weren't able to. As with your investigations, Piyar and Kumari, this vent was glued shut. It's sealed, but in that gluing process, he seemed to have glued himself to the vent. But instead of using a normal type of super glue, this would be a glue that could bind planets together, as he had applied it to the grate to keep it from being opened, and some of it must have slipped and spilled. Him stuck to the grate.
I was gonna say when they put it in the chat, I was like, oh, he was trying to seal it to keep the kids from fucking being able to get back in again. Damn.
Yeah, is it like glued from the inside?
It is glued from the inside. As you look over, like the
or
rubble,
was.
yeah, as you look over the mess, it was like where you can see the edge of the grate. There is like residue that has like crusted over, and it was glued around the seal. As with your investigation, with your 25 more, you can assume this was almost a preventative measure to keep kids from getting into the vents.
But this was the only one that had
Yeah,
glue.
this was the only one that seemed to be glued. The one you came in wasn't glued, though.
Yeah.
So, if they were trying to glue the others, they didn't get far.
Poor guy. I feel like he was like, oh, I'm gonna go and glue all these vents together. Goes all the way back to like the back furthest one. The very first one does it. Like, and then gets stuck. Like, just fucked from the beginning.
Yeah, that is so unfortunate.
Oh.
All I can think about is the fact that I super glued my fingers together the other week, and I'm like,
Inspired by a real story.
Oh my goodness. Do we want to? Oh wait, no, the spirit is still there.
Is it responding to us at all? The spirit?
If you try to, it might. It's just looking out. As Sakura tried to ask if it would go with them.
gonna continue asking it in Sorogon.
What do you want?
As he just drips in his paint. As he goes to touch his form, you watch as the paint kind of like lathers over him and takes on the silhouette of his former self. Right, and just takes on. You know, he's kind of hunched over. I'd like to finish my job. They say in Return in Sorogon, but this time they have a mouth. They're able to speak through as they take on their true form.
And what is your duty?
I gotta finish painting these blocks.
Show us.
They look out of the exit. Look at himself. Shaking his head. He just whispers, they tell you not to carry the stuff without the solvent. As he just hovers over as he crawls over his body. Does everyone follow him, or do you?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Can we? Doesn't this
It
lead
is. It is a 20-foot drop from there.
Oh,
Can Jack bring his canoe over?
I have feather fall as well, if all this.
As they waft and float away, does anyone call the Jack taxi service, or how does Jack know where to meet?
I think I'll take
Yeah,
it
I'll call.
feather out of Kumari's cap, and I will also use featherfall. I'll hop.
Is he going up or down?
He's just going down and floating along the side. But yeah, as
Oh, okay. Cupid will just jump down. Slow fall.
as Cupid leaping out, Jack, you bring your canoe around. As Gladdron, were you going with Kumari? Sorry, was that?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna hop after the spirit.
Kumari casting away. As what does it look like, Kumari? As you feather fall. Or do you cast it like as? I assume you as you said you did.
Yeah. Like, if anyone doesn't want to go on the canoe,
Let's go
Kumari
on
will
the
jump
canoe,
down. And...
'cause, we don't want to leave his body in the vent, do we?
Should probably take it out the vent, yeah.
I think
Yeah,
Sam.
I wasn't sure if we should move it or not till we find out to cause
Yeah, I don't know.
it,
Do we
you know?
want to?
As
They
Cupid-
were following the guard, but
Finish his job first. Then we shall take care of the body.
Sakura will then also add, I think we should take him out. Let's let him see his.
It's probably better to keep the body in the boat instead of carrying it around in daylight in the street.
That is a good idea.
Sakura would.
I'll jump down with with Gladdron.
I would say Sakura would have jumped as well. Initially as well. So as he has.
Sorry, I can do that.
As using Piyar, are
Maybe
you
we can
you?
put the
uh,
body in the thing?
Yeah, as you work together to put the body into the canoe and leap down.
yes.
You guys rush around the building. As you can see, most of it has been painted in that pink. But just aside that was scaffolded, you could see, as Kumari reaching out, you can see tugging at the threads as you watch as your clothes begin to billow almost like parachutes for a moment as they extend and the thread work creates these parachutes to guide you down. As you make your way around, Sakura rushes and grabs a hold of a paintbrush. She just starts whacking away. Starts working away. Finish the Unreal's job as they... That's actually, I lie. Sakura's not going to do that. But do the rest of you, paint?
That will
Yeah.
paint.
Absolutely.
I suppose.
As
Jack's
go-
canoe will be great for getting parts of the wall that,
Yeah.
people aren't tall enough for.
As with the scaffolding and Jack's canoe, you would be able to reach all of it. As Zahn, did you take the canoe up to get Zahn, by the way, Jack, or does Zahn see you
pick
on
up
the
everyone.
scaffolding? Oh yeah, perfect. As Zahn, as you join with the group, you see the body of an old withered dragonborn. What's your reaction? What goes through your mind in that moment?
Did we murder someone?
No,
Damn. The
I
doctor's
found
like,
No.
guys,
dead
what did you
body
do?
evidence. I didn't do anything this time. I found dead body
This time.
in the woods.
This time?
Yes.
This time.
Dead body. Yep. Totally didn't do anything. This time. Dead body in the vents. It's a painter. And we're helping him finish his last wish. Regret? I don't know. Ghost stuff.
Oh. That's a better explanation than I thought it was. So, yeah.
What?
Zahn will help with the paints.
Yeah.
As you join, as you all gather and go to paint, I'm asking you all to make a sleight of hand check to see how your painting goes for you.
Oh,
Can I give out inspiration to everyone?
less.
It's a bonus D8.
Lord of him.
You have inspiration as well as Gladdron if you'd like to roll it. As Zahn, yours explodes, so you could roll an additional D10. Zand. No, sorry, Beans. Beans and.
Oh, I should state. Ooh. You
that
can
explodes
also
as well, D12.
you can roll your inspiration die twice and take the higher one. Because of the Bard of Creation feature.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Zan, you get a 10.
Nah, that's...
Plus a 10.
I just rolled lower.
Well, you still take the higher.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
yeah,
two,
no.
so it's
My
nine.
original.
And then, what was your 17 on your slide? So, Dr. Zan, you got a 45. While Gladdron, you have 5 plus
9.
9.
Total.
Perfect. Then,
What's the regular inspiration for when you give them out?
it's just
guys?
advantage, so you get to roll again.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can roll. If you want to roll another sleight of hand, you can. this will likely be the last roll of the session, so not to spoil the ending, to spoil its ending. I do think it was the last one. That's 25.
I'll take it.
Oh,
That's excellent. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down.
Because of the bardic, it would be 27.
As you paint, Sakura reaches out to the Onryo, or the Onryo as they take on their true form. But as you look over them, their eyes black, with blue targets behind them. Their form less yokai-ish and like that of their spirit or their body before they passed. And she reaches her hand out with her beads. Yes, if you'd like, I can help you finish the job. As in, I can let you possess me if you like to do the last. To get yourself over the finish line. She just offers her body. Ghost with a look of apprehension. Are you sure it's not very Shion if I were to possess you, if I... What would be of me if I go to Haroma and I took away your... Or took away yours? No, it's okay, it's kind of my job to... Yes. I'll be okay. You'll be okay. She offers to the spirit. As, although hesitating, the Onryo does reach out. Dory does. You watch as their form becomes this aura that just takes over Sakura, as she has this shade over her for a moment. As it's faded, she turns to you all. Her voice echoing as a second voice is with it as Dory speaks through her as well. Okay, let's finish the job. Exclaims, or they exclaim. As with your sleight of hands, I'm going to start off with you, Piyar. What did you roll, and what does it look like? How does that? How is your painting?
I got 19 total. With the sleight of hand and the bardic inspiration. And so she's reaching like all the spots like between like the top of the scaffolding, like where other people like can't really reach as well. So she's getting like the in between spots, making sure that's all covered and clear, and that the paint's even, the coating of the paint is even.
As you're reaching in for all those high spots alongside Jack, with your canoe, what does your paint look like? Jack? Go over to you, Kumari, what does your paint look like?
She's making sure the edges are neat, and she got 26. So make sure the edges are neat.
Jack, as you with your canoe, what does it look like as you're painting? What did you roll?
I was giving a description and forgot I had to hardware mute my mic because of dogs.
No worries.
Jack is like floating up on his canoe. With a 15 on that sleight of hand, he's not doing anything super special, but he's catching the trims and finding places where the paint is thinned and switching between painting and strumming on his lute a little to lift the mood and help everyone focus.
As would you keep Dory in the canoe with you as you're painting, or they're there with their body?
I don't think I should be putting that on the floor or anywhere. So yes, keeping it in the canoe.
No worries. As you paint away, Hardeep, being none the wiser to the body in the canoe, he would come out to watch you all painting, offering you all cha, lemonade, or anything else, or if you want any food or anything while you worked. Thanking you for helping finish it, but then also asking if you guys are sure you guys need to. This is part of the job that you guys are doing. But as you work the morning and the afternoon away. What does your pain look like, Gladdron?
I think he's too paranoid about causing another fucking fire, so he just like does a poor job.
As you, although worried about the flame catching any on fire, as you do work away, your contribution is just as much as everyone else's, as you, and if it is just a few strokes, as you bring the last few bits here and there. What about you? And that's it. What does your paint look like?
Zahn just paints like very calmly, but like just covering just every area he can that like someone might miss, and just like helping out here and there.
And as you help out, you all work together and help Dory's spirit find peace. As you patch up the last bits of the wall, it is a perfect pink, and although it might not be spotless, as Sakura, possessed by Dory's spirit, works away, he, through her, would point out a few little techniques here and there, sharing a bit of tidbits and facts about their work, and just the satisfaction of completing a block and being able to do his community a service through painting the warehouses and adding a splash of colour to Garo's industrial part of the harbour. He thanks you for your help. That he didn't mean to cause such a fuss with the billboard, as he would. You would give his spirit the satisfaction it desperately needed, or it would have continued to haunt the site. And as you finish up, as the spirit just pushes, is plucked out from Sakura's form as she reaches her hand out, Dory wafts out, and floating above her, he looks you over you all, smiling, giving you all a bow. Thanks, Sheehan, for you all being here. Looks over the pink walls. Watch as his spirit to waft and fly upwards, swirling around the front, hovering just for a moment as it looks from the end to end of the road. With a smile, spirit turns into a white flame as it dissipates and leaves the material plane. Sakura letting off a heavy sigh. You watch as she just kind of falls to the floor, giving you a thumbs up. I'm okay. It's exasperated. Hardeep thanking you all for your work. Would you explain what happened to Dory to him or his family?
Yeah. It's like, fortunately, tell about the kids and everything like that. And, he was attempting to keep them from coming back in. And, there you have it.
We should. As guards had come and went, having not lingered with the speed of you were working. By the time they had arrived. You were all already sure of the situation and helping your leave. And when they had left, after you guys had finished your painting, after the shop had closed, as it had to close early in the end, all the commotion and the music and the confusion, Hardy wasn't too sure if he was comfortable and if it was best to keep it open, even if Cupid said it was okay to. Sending the customers home and letting you finish your work. He would assure you that he'd be getting a Neo for the service for Dory, and thanking you for not only just finishing the job but also giving him some peace, and hopefully that his family are, well, if he had family, it was just a single man whose work was his life, that he will be honored through the work you gave and you. As you finish your painting, as you send Dory's spirit off, as the Neo come to collect the body and take it to be given its final rites at the Garos Pagodas. We'll return back to Tajma with a spirit no longer being tormented or even stuck in limbo, not unsure of what life or what it was doing, and the curse of the falling billboard is no more. That is where we end the session. You're playing?
Hell yeah, team!
I'm going to hit stop recording.